What's up? Welcome to the Benchwarmer channel. This is the Benchwarmer Podcast. I'm Eric Hehateme 702. And the man that decided to join me from the far east, the beast of the east.
Not Jeremy with a G. Or I mean, Cal Rock. Sorry. You know.
Jeremy with the G is in Washington right now. So he is having a good time there. So yeah, we have some stuff to talk about. I'm in all black. My NFL season is over. It's
Join the club. Mine was over back in January.
It's not fun. This is a weird feeling. Very, very weird feeling. I will explain in a second. So basically, how's your week going, Caldoc?
Week's been all right. Just kind of working, doing some other stuff. I slipped and fell on some ice yesterday.
Ooh, was it the black ice?
I knee into concrete.
Was it black ice?
I didn't even look. I was like, fuck. I was at work. I wasn't caring anymore.
I understand what black ice is now.
Yeah?
Yeah. Oh, dude, I've been in cold.
Yeah, like, I know. I've seen some of the images. You're up freaking far, too. Like
it was -3 degrees in Pocatello.
Oh, yeah. You're hitting those colds now. We're getting a snowstorm today.
Oh, yeah. Because it came through Utah. I know the snowstorm you're getting. Because it came through Utah, Pocatello, Idaho. I was literally sitting outside. And I was sitting outside at 1 o'clock. I went and got on a conference call. It was clear. I got off the conference call at 1:45 and it was covered in snow.
Yeah, that'll happen.
It was covered. And my dumbass, when I rented a car, I didn't upgrade it. I was like, it's a Mazda. I'll be fine. Boy, Thursday night, it snowed from 1 till 12. I drove home 2 miles. That's it. Drove to the hotel 2 miles. I didn't want to drive the rest of the night. I did not drive the rest of the night. I was like, because as soon as I drove and went to turn, my traction came on.
You were gone. Like, yeah, no. The standing in the snow was horrible.
Nope. And then I was like, nope. So then the next morning I got up and I had to drive. And they were like, hey, it's just a couple places that it's bad. It's the pass. Once you get through that. So I gave myself plenty of time, right? Once you get through the pass, you're good. My boss was like, yeah, Eric, it's okay. Don't worry about it. I've only been in I've driven the ditch or ditched myself in my car multiple times driving around that pass. So if it happens, you just sit there, you call 511 and they come get you. I'm like, Kim, I don't want to hear this shit as I'm going about to drive. What is wrong with you?
That's not helping. That's not helping.
No, it was not helping. So yeah, I've been in cold. I don't take a lot of pictures. I do have pictures I can show you, but most of my stuff just goes on Snapchat.
Well, I don't have it on Snapchat. I don't.
Yeah, I just put it on Snapchat and then be like, hey, this and this, this. My son was talking shit.
Yeah.
My son
was 27 over here, so it's not as bad as what you were facing.
Oh yeah, so it was like 9 degrees, 16 degrees. And then my dumbass decided, because I didn't want to drive on Thursday, but I really didn't want to go outside. And there was only like 2 restaurants that were near me. And I was like, I don't want to eat either one of those. You know what? I'll just go to the gas station. So at like 9:30 at night, I decided to walk down. I decided to walk down the gas station. It was like maybe a block, right? Bad idea.
Don't get gas station dinner.
I did. I went and got some ham sandwiches with some Hawaiian. It's a Maverick gas station, so it has like really good food.
Oh, okay. All right. You know, if it's like one of those ones that like it's meant to like be like, oh, like
yeah. So they have everything. It's like for truckers. They have
all right. You know, I'll cut you some slack. That's a good one.
Yeah. So they have like a barbecue place in there, and they cook their food, and then they put it out to sell. So it was good. It was good enough for me to go back and get another one the next day.
Okay, so all right, I'll cut you some slack. Those are some good ones.
Okay, so I'm just finishing up this little tweet. I'm trying to delay this talk as much as possible.
I could tell. Like, I was even looking for the tweet. I was like, "Where's the tweet?" But I'm like,
I'm doing it right now. So
Did you do anything for Valentine's Day yet? Because I know you just.
So yeah, me and my wife. Let's talk about. So dude, traveling home yesterday fucking sucked.
Oh, okay? Absolutely.
I traveled because it's a holiday weekend.
Yeah.
Valentine's Day in Vegas. So they have air traffic control. So I drive 3.5 hours, 3 hours. I take my time, 3 hours, no big deal. Get to the airport with like 45 minutes to board. Go sit down, no big deal. Get through TSA, I'm good, all that. My flight is delayed 1.5 hours. Because it just keeps getting delayed because of traffic control. So they come on at 2 o'clock and they're like, hey, At 150, they're like, hey, we got 20 minutes to get to this part on the runway. Let's go, let's go, let's go. We miss it. They're like, okay, we're gonna wait till 2:57. Damn it, guys, we've been kicked back to 3:20. I was like, y'all motherfuckers. Then I meet at home. I had to meet a leasing agent, so I immediately went from the airport to a leasing agent because we're trying to expand in Vegas. We're also expanding in Delaware too. So I immediately went from there to the leasing agent, and then I came home, changed my clothes or ironed my shirt, and then me and my wife went out to dinner.
Nice.
What'd you do?
Well, we were supposed to go out, but unfortunately I bashed my knee on concrete, so I couldn't really go anywhere really. So we ended up kind of just chilling at home. We were relaxing, just hanging out, having a good time, watching some TV. We did, well, I got her, I did an advent calendar for her, so I got her that, like 14 to 12 days of gifts. She got me a rainbow filled of gifts, and like we just kind of went all out on that. And then I don't know if you've heard of a place called Texas Roadhouse.
Of course, I hate that place.
Well, we wanted steaks, and that's what we were gonna do. But like I said, I bashed my knee, so I couldn't go anywhere really. So we ordered Texas Roadhouse and just had a good time. And we actually ate dinner in the car because we were picking up her mom from work. Now, here's the funny thing, though. They forgot to give us utensils, so we're holding our steaks in our hands and just ripping them like freaking cave people. And just eating the shit out. We still had a great time. Like, don't get me wrong, we had a fun time doing it. It's just we had to change our plans due to, the fucking smashing my knee.
I hate Texas Roadhouse. I do not think it's good.
Yeah.
I think it's an average. I think it's average. But so I'm spoiled though because I live in Vegas.
Yeah,
But like, there's so many different places to go. But even when I don't. If you order their food to go, it's not bad. But I don't like going in to sit down because the food takes forever. I hate the stupid dancing because this song came on, we all got to fucking dance. Every time we went to this one, like my wife would be like, "Oh, I loved." I'm like, "How do you love it? We've been to real steakhouses. We live in Vegas. Like, what are you talking about? We've been to real fucking steak. Like, she's like, "Oh, okay." And then my food's always wrong. So when we were traveling, Kim and them loved Texas Roadhouse. So it wasn't bad then when we were going there. But if I have my choice between Texas Roadhouse, Applebee's, Outback, or Sizzler, that is literally the fourth option. Yeah, so, I'll take any of those three.
That dancing thing over here. So I don't know what you were talking about with that dancing thing. Like, I've never seen that.
So there's a song that comes on, and the whole bar starts fucking dancing. All of the people got to come up and do a fucking line dance.
No, they don't do that here.
Oh, and the wait is forever.
Yeah, so Connecticut, Texas Roadhouse, like they don't do that crap. Like wait,
like, Texas Roadhouse isn't even from Texas, right?
Isn't it like Indiana?
It's from fucking Ohio.
Yeah, it's one of those two. It's like the North.
What is ever Hell's Kitchen? Yeah, Hell's Kitchen is extremely overrated. For Gordon Ramsay because you go into the Hell Kitchen, but the only reason why you go into that Hell's Kitchen is because you like the show. That's the only reason why you go in there because they serve the same thing. There's a lot of overrated shit. Me and my wife went out. We went to this place called the Charcoal Room in the Palace Station. First of all, the Palace Station isn't even that nice casino. I don't know why the fuck they got the steakhouse in here. But we went in there and we got our reservations. Everybody was waiting there. I looked at the thing. He's like, steaks a la carte. I'm like, good. Okay. I already know it's going to be expensive. I asked him how much the crab legs were because they were market price. This dude said $134 a pound. $170 for a pound and a half. My wife looked at me and said, "Oh, we're not getting crab legs." I'm like, "No." I mean, our bill was still $190. I tipped $40, so it was $230. But we had 2 lobster tails. We had a 10-ounce steak, and I told her, she's like, "Well, we could split that. I'm not gonna. Nobody's gonna eat all that steak." I'm like, "I'll eat a 10-ounce steak. That's pre-cooked weight. Shit ain't nothing." Well, I was killing that steak. Steak was good as hell. I had some wine because I'm trying to get more sophisticated and do wine tasting with my wife.
Wine. It's just spicy grape juice to me.
Okay, so I said the same thing for so long, right? But then I started seeing so many other people that did wine, and people would just be like, "No, it's like beer. You've got to find your wine." So like we go through, and it's fun. We'll play Minecraft, and she'll do a shit. I know everybody's gonna say this white people shit. Okay, so let's just get it out the way.
Just do it. I'm not gonna say anything.
She'll do a charcuterie board, which is cheese.
I'm not going to help the white person thing,
like
but
cheese,
I love
meat,
charcuterie boards.
Crackers. Okay, so we'll do that, and then we'll do wine. So we'll go out and buy a couple things of wine when I'm home on the weekend. We'll sit here, we'll play Minecraft, and we'll taste it. So I like sweet wines. I don't like dark wines. Like I do not like Cabernets because they're too dry.
You're more of a white wine guy, it sounds like.
Yeah, so I like the Rieslings. There was this one he gave me yesterday. It was a sparkling red wine. Oh, it was fucking lovely. It was lovely. But I like the sweeter wine. I don't mind. Like, I really don't like dry wine. So yeah, we was trying that, and it was kind of cool. It was pretty fun. Yeah, we had a good time. Spent a lot of money.
Good. It sounds like you had a nice time.
Mm-hmm. You don't go to a wine tasting. Yeah, we do. We do, but when you go to wine tasting, like when we go out of town, we go to wine tasting. We have tons of places here to do that with. So almost every time we go to town, we do wine tasting. We'll find some place to go do a wine tasting, and that's kind of how it started. But it was just one of those things where, like, one day I was like, "Hey, babe, I know you like wine. Let's I want to get into wine a little bit more," because she really likes it. Like, she'll take her friends out to go wine tasting. So yeah.
So you're all right. That's nice of you. That's
all right. Cool. So let's fucking get into it. All right. So the Chiefs.
Oh, so you saw my tweet? You're saying?
Yeah, the Chiefs got their ass whooped. Okay. Listen, this is the things that I hate about people. Okay. And I really hate this about women, because you hear this more from women than you do from men. And my wife got it really, really bad. So my wife is a little different than me as a Chiefs fan, because she's never seen us suck. So she didn't become a Chiefs fan until she got with me. So that was when we had Andy Reid and Alex Smith. So she hasn't gone through the horrible years that most fans go through. So she's like a Patriots fan in 2008 that just started watching the Patriots. So like, she takes the losses, I think, a lot harder than I do. And when she walked into her work, they were talking shit left and right. And most of them didn't even watch football.
Yeah.
So it was one of those things, and it's all women. Now, most of my job, very few guys. I have most of my employees are women, besides Nathan, which is basically a woman. But so
a woman.
So when I get to work on Monday, and the greatest thing about this was, I left at 4:00 in the morning. So I got up, got on the plane at 4:00 in the morning, flew to Salt Lake City. I was fine. And then it started happening. People I didn't even know watched football from work started calling me. Like, everybody that watched football kind of got it. But one of the girls called me and she's like, "Hey, was there a football game on yesterday?" I was like, "Stop talking shit. You don't even watch football. You're a fucking blonde from Idaho." She's like, "You got to remember, Skylar, my boyfriend, watches football." I'm like, "I don't care. It's the dumbest shit in the world. Stop talking shit. I don't even know you watch football. What are you talking about?" And then another girl called me and was like, "Hey, my team gave you an ass whip." And I'm like, "You're from fucking New York. What do you mean your team? You're a fucking Giants or Jets fan." She's like, "Nah, I hate New York because they're terrible. I like the Eagles." I'm like, "I didn't even know you're an Eagles. Shut the fuck up." Like, I was so irritated. The one diehard fan that is a diehard Raiders fan that could have talked as much shit, her and her husband could have talked as much shit as they wanted, didn't say a word.
I thought you were about to talk about Jeremy.
No, did not say a word. We got on the conference call and I was like, "Thank you, Katie." I was like, I will never talk shit to you again about sports. Whenever your team loses, I will never bring this up again. She goes, "How can I talk shit, Eric? My team wasn't even there." My team wasn't like you. I was like, "So, okay, get on a conference call." My boss is talking shit to me. My VP is talking shit like the day before the conference call. He's telling me, "You're getting Delaware." He's like, "But you're going to have problems because you got to fly into Philadelphia." I'm like, "What?" He's like, "Yeah, I mean, I hope you show up because your team didn't show." I'm like, "Oh my fucking God." So he's talking shit. We got on a conference call the next day, where at the end of the conference call, somebody that doesn't watch football again goes, "Hey, Steve, we're not even going to talk about the Super Bowl? I thought you guys want to talk about the Super Bowl." Steve's like, "I tried to talk about it with Eric yesterday. He's not." I was like, "No, no. Jessica, what are you doing? You don't even fucking watch." So this is like the things that I hate about it. I hate that you have random ass people that come out of nowhere and just want to start talking shit when your team loses. All real sport fans understand what they were going through. Got a couple text messages. "Are you good? Are you good?"
Yeah. I was one of them.
Yeah, got a couple of them. Jeremy tried to high five me at the game. And then there was a Bills fan, another fucker, a Bills fan, decked out in all Bills gear at the bar. And we're sitting up here and the game starts. He's like, "Dude, I respect the Chiefs and everything, but," he's like, "I don't care who wins. I just want to hit my ticket." Oh, I'm like, "Okay, so he's going to be a neutral fan." This motherfucker was cheering so hard for the Eagles. And every time they did something, he would look over at me. And I was just like, dude, you're a fucking asshole. I can't say nothing. I can't say nothing at all. So all I started doing was praying that he lost his ticket. So he bet $250 that Isaiah Pacheco would score, Saquon Barkley would score, and it would be over $48. And so at the end of the game, when he's cheering his ass off, cheering like crazy, he looks at his ticket and goes, and just immediately, like you could see all of the happiness goes from him because he forgot that his ticket didn't go through.
Freaking idiot.
Yeah, no. Steve is an amazing. My boss is amazing. My VP is amazing. He's one of those guys that will talk shit. He's a guy's guy. So he's one of those guys that will talk shit like crazy and we'll just shoot the breeze. And he'll give me shit like when we were talking about Delaware. He was like, "Hey, Eric, so we have to have this conversation with you." And my boss, my other VP had already called me and she's like, "Hey, just make sure that you act surprised." I was like, "Okay." So he's like, "Yeah." I was like, "Okay, so hopefully you give me some good news because, I've had a horrible week." He's like, "Oh, well, we can wait till tomorrow." I was like, "Steve, just give it to me." And then he told me, and he's like, "Yeah, you're getting Delaware. We're going to give you Delaware, this and this and this." I was like, "Fuck yeah, let's go." So I got extremely happy about that. But yeah, my team sucked. Okay, so now let's get back to this horrible game that I keep avoiding talking about. Okay, so.
Hey, Anthony, it wasn't a little boring.
Now, this is the weird.
Roll around, I was like, please stop.
This was like the weirdest thing in the world. So, because I watched football for so long and because I've seen so much stupid shit, I knew at a point in time when this game was over, but I was still trying to hype myself up. And it was so hard to hype myself up because I knew it was over. And at the point in time I knew it was over was when Patrick Mahomes threw a pick to Dijon Cooper. The white cornerback caught that shit and took it to the house.
His name is Cooper DeJean. What the fuck is DeJean?
Whoever fuck his name is, fuck him. Fuck him. Fuck his ass. Fuck him and his birthday. And it's his birthday. And immediately I was like, I looked over at my wife and said, "I've seen this before. I know you don't want to hear this, but this is going to be very similar to the fucking Bucks game." And she goes, "Shut up. There's still a lot of time left." So I was trying to hype myself up. 24-0, right? Hey, I've seen my team come back from 24-0. Houston. We've seen this shit happen. Mm-hmm. And then, he do another. I was like, okay, it's just. So, I mean, I knew when the one and only white cornerback in the entire NFL, I think he's the only one,
Reed Blankenship,
caught a damn pick six in the Super Bowl on his birthday. I was like, oh, it's just not our day. This shit. I think it was also
his first career pick six, they were saying.
This shit is not going to happen. It's not. Now, I don't know what the game plan was because our game plan versus Buffalo was completely different. Get the ball out of his hands extremely fastly. And so I don't know what we were doing here. Andy Reid took the blame. All these people take the blame. I don't care. So, and then there's a weird part. I wasn't really mad. Like it's hard because I went home, thought about it, woke up the next morning, saw a lady in her Chiefs gear in the thing, and I really wasn't mad. It's hard to be mad. So like I was a Chiefs fan for so long. I only wanted one Super Bowl. When I got that one Super Bowl, I was happy. When we beat the Eagles the first time, I was happy. When we went against the Niners after that, I said, I'm just going to enjoy this because I only wanted one. This one was because of historic, but how can you be mad and act like a bitch when you've won 3 in the last 5 years, 6 years?
I'd like one, please.
Do you see what I'm saying? So, I mean, there's always other fans that are like worse. So I'm not, there's no, I'm not, it was one of those weird things. I was only mad because people came out of the woodworks to talk shit.
Yeah.
I mean, I can understand a team not showing up when they've been in the Super Bowl 3 straight years. It's weird. It happens in the worst game, but it just fucking happens. So
hold on. I'm going to go to Anthony's thing for a second. Chris Jones got hurt because of the tush push. Because unfortunately, like, think about it. Your head is getting cranked back by like 3 like overpound dudes. Like that's not Andy Reid's fault. You need Chris Jones in there to stop the tush push. But because of just the toll it takes on people's bodies, which is why Jason Kelce had to retire, is the reason why like that shit, like the tush push, should it be banned? No. But does it cause a lot of injuries? Yes.
The same reason why the Chiefs have never used it since Patrick Mahomes hurt his knee in that game against Denver. You will never see Patrick Mahomes in one of those again.
Same with the Giants, because remember, on one tush push, 3 players got injured.
Yeah. So no, and then blowouts are a lot easier to get over than tough losses. Because you see them coming. You have the whole game to get your ass blown out. So
28-3 took me about like 3 months to get over.
Yeah, because that's different. That's what I'm saying. That's not a blowout. That's a close loss. You guys had the fucking game. Mm-hmm. But if you get blown out, there's no edge of your seat. There's not that emotion for most of the game, that built up emotion. We're like, oh my God, let's fucking go. There's none of that shit. So when you lose in a close game, your emotions are on 10, and then you get let down. That's where all that anger and that shit comes out. But when it's a blowout, you have the whole game to get mad, and there's no emotional high. The whole game, you're just like, fuck, really? This is what we're doing? This is how it's going to be?
Broncos and Seahawks, what, like 2013?
Yeah, so it's one of those things where you can it's a lot easier to get over. And the game was, let's be honest, the game was over at fucking halftime. Okay?
Uh-huh.
The game was over at halftime. Now, all this other shit that people are talking about and all this shit that comes out, oh, Mahomes will never break Brady's legacy and this and this and this. What are y'all talking about? Mahomes he still has a chance. Brady has 7. Now, do I think he'll ever get to 7? No. But I also don't think the historic three-peat would have put him at the top of the chain for the greatest quarterback of all time.
Here's my thing about that. Patrick Mahomes is my age. He's still got plenty of time.
That's what I'm saying.
He's not slowing down right now. Like, he could easily get back to the Super Bowl next year.
Yeah, but I mean, yes, again, I don't know why. Which one? The loss that just happened against the Eagles? Or the loss that happened, which loss are you talking about?
Yeah, you got to tell us which loss here.
Yeah.
The NFC Championship game was a blowout.
Now, something has happened in the last week. And I don't know. Maybe it's because I've seen a lot of Eagles shit. Maybe it's because of the talk of the Eagles and all this other shit. I mean, and I haven't watched anything on Eagles. I haven't watched any sports, but I fucking hate the Eagles right now. Like, I can't stand this fucking team. I don't like the color green right now. I don't like to hear the name Barkley. I don't want to hear shit. I don't want to hear no fly, Eagles, fly. I had a dude in the fucking chat at my conference call going, Jessica, you need to learn the fly, Eagles, fly chat. I'm like, hey, were any of your teams in the Super Bowl? Like, what are y'all talking about? I fucking hate this team. I don't know why. It's the same thing happened, I think, with the line with Jared Goff and the Rams. And so now, it's just one of those things where the talk and the I don't even want to say the disrespect, but just the blow up, the glow up, whatever the fuck y'all want to call it, that shit is ridiculous. Yes, they beat our ass. We had a bad fucking game. But
I think Anthony said it best.
Fuck all the Eagles fans. Oh, the blowout against down. Yes, thank you. Okay, so it was just, and then I have to fly to Philly in the end of March or the beginning of April to go to Delaware. So now I'm just fucking irritated. But yeah, and you see them all over the place. Like I was in the Palace Station yesterday, and this dude had an Eagles shirt on, Eagles jersey, Eagles jacket on, old Eagles jacket, whatever, no big deal. But just the way he was talking and acting while he was playing craps, I was just like, I fucking hate you guys. I fucking hate you guys. Are literally acting like Lakers fans, Yankees fans, Cowboys fans. You wanted to fire your coach this offseason. What are we talking about?
Week 4, they wanted to fire his ass.
Thank you. What are we talking? I just do not like that team. I do not like Jalen Hurts. I can't stand that little fucker. Fuck Saquon Barkley. Fuck Nick Sirianni. Jalen Carter, I have respect for you. I'm not going to lie. That was some shit that you put on. Don't really like AJ Brown. I don't like any of these people right now. None of these people. And I don't know why, but it's all about the fans. So I'm just giving everybody a heads up. Fuck the Eagles. Fuck all their fans. I don't even care if the Philadelphia 76ers fans. Fuck them. I hope the Dallas Mavericks move here because I'm so pissed at Philadelphia 76ers. Fuck them and fuck the Eagles right now. So please let the Dallas Maverick owner move her fucking team here. We're going to talk about that in a little bit. I don't know if you've heard about that.
I have.
So please let him move here because I will jump with a quickness right now. Fuck Philly. I almost want to say fuck Rocky. Shit, fuck that whole entire damn town. And then I got to go there. So yeah, the Eagles. I'm giving y'all heads up. I'm giving you guys the heads up. Next season, I don't even think I got Jared Goff hate right now. I don't even give a fuck about Jared Goff right now. I don't care about that. All of my hate is going into fucking Eagles. Right? Huh?
You said his name right.
Yeah,
that's how you
know. I don't care. All of my shit, I'm coming up with a name for hers. Fuck that little bitch. Oh my God, I can't stand him. The way he talks, the way he looks, his thick ass fucking eyebrows. Oh my God, I hate his ass.
You just turned into Kendrick Lamar.
I cannot. Oh, he is so fucking annoying.
I hate the way that you talk. The way that you talk.
Exactly. I just everything about him. Is that what y'all wanted to see? God, I can't stand your fucking ass.
I actually do like Jalen.
What? Come here. Stop crying at the door.
I like Jalen Hurts before he was even a starter. I liked him when he was a rookie.
I like Jalen Hurts when he went to Oklahoma and showed his shit, but I just don't like him. I don't like him at all. He's so fucking irritating. So fuck the Eagles. Fuck all the Eagles. Yeah, so I don't really have much else to say about the Super Bowl. Kelderock, jump in and say what you want to say about it. What you thought, what your thoughts were. It was boring. It sucked. Let me go get my damn cat.
Well, I'll start with this. The fucking halftime show was phenomenal. People who say it sucked, no, they're wrong. I love the halftime show. That's what I was there for at this point.
The halftime show was great. It was absolutely fantastic.
I loved it. Kendrick Lamar is my favorite rapper, first of all, so that was a great start for me.
I love the way he teased Not Like Us.
Mm-hmm.
And then before he finally did it. So yeah, I loved how he did that.
Side note that. He really brought up serious situations too, like in front of the president. Like he was not holding back.
Yeah. So side note on that. John Stockton actually watched the halftime show.
Okay.
Just to see if his name was going to be mentioned in the halftime show, because in the first verse, it's like I'm passing on like John Stockton. So, and when it was mentioned, his wife's phone blew up. The rest of the game, she was text messaging. Everybody was calling John Stockton and texting him and all this shit. And he's like, I thought it was really, really cool. He's like, and then he told some stupid story. See, this is why I hate the fucking Eagles. Fuck these bitches. He told some stupid story about his great grandfather played for a team that won the Super Bowl, and they later were bought, and they were later turned into the Eagles. It was like the Eagles team before that. So to see this happen and my name being mentioned, it was an honor of my grandfather. Shut the fuck up. You played for Utah, bitch, and went to Gonzaga. Shut up.
Okay, well, past that.
And Serena I love John Stockton, but he made me not want to like him anymore right then.
Serena Williams
commercials suck.
Oh, I stopped watching those.
They sucked so bad. First of all, how the fuck? I'm sorry. I'm not a religious person. But how the fuck does a religious organization that's supposed to be a non-profit organization pay that much for a Super Bowl commercial? Because Jesus, what the fuck? What? We don't want to see that shit right now. Know your audience. We don't give a fuck. We watching Kendrick Lamar. We watching grown men fight each other basically and get into car accidents on a regular basis. Last thing I want to see is Jesus gets us. Only thing I'm worrying is how much money did you spend on that commercial? And how the fuck did you get that money?
What'd you think of those Tom Brady Snoop Dogg commercials? I hate you. I hate you. I hate that we have to do this. That's so stupid.
I may be in the minority. But I can't stand Tom Brady as a fucking analyst. I can't stand him in any commercial that he's in. I hate the fucking Hertz car commercials. I hate everything. He is so cringy to me. I don't know why. Like, just seeing him stand in a suit is fucking annoying to me. Like, I have no clue why.
I was waiting for you to do it again. I hate the way that you walk, the way that you I was waiting for it again.
He's just so fucking horrible. Like, don't get me wrong. He mentions good stuff. But a lot of times, he sounds like he's going to be that guy in the next 4 to 5 years that is like the old man that says, get off my lawn. Where all the new shit he's going to hate. Oh, they don't throw it over the middle no more. It's not real. They're doing this. Shut the fuck up, Tom Brady. Shut up. Shut up. I don't like you. Just like I don't like Troy Aikman. I don't like Chris Collinsworth. I don't like any of y'all motherfuckers. Okay? I don't. He's okay. But isn't he the one that's paired with Troy Aikman, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So he's not bad, but I don't like fucking Troy Aikman. So I don't know what happened to announcers.
Here's the thing with Tom Brady that annoys me. He's always like, "Oh, I hate that the quarterback's getting the call." Bitch, you're the reason why he's getting the call.
That's what I'm saying. That he acts like he didn't play in this era. Like he didn't just retire a couple years ago. So I don't, for some odd reason, it just seems like I'm not saying, and this is going to sound bad. Stop making ex-players in the NFL analysts. Stop it. Give them sideline reporting jobs. Let them be on ESPN. Let them be on the morning show. But I just don't think they're good. I think that
I actually really like Greg Olson. Greg Olson was a good one.
I didn't even like him.
I did.
I just don't think they're that good. I think they all revert back to certain things. In certain sports, it works. But I would much rather hear somebody that studied football, grew up. I mean, I'm not saying they didn't study football, but let's be honest. These motherfuckers don't know the rules. Donovan McNabb didn't know that there was a tie at one point in time in overtime.
Yeah, but he's not an announcer. I don't give a shit about
that. They don't know this shit. So there's some, you can put them on some broadcasts, but it turns into the same thing. They bitch and complain about the way the rules are now. Or they kiss ass.
That's why the NBA, I think, got it right.
That's what I'm saying.
TNT, Shaq, Kenny, Chuck, they do the pregame where they talk.
Yeah.
In the game, you got two guys who didn't really play.
But then you get Reggie Miller. But Reggie Miller is fucking amazing at talking about the game. Because in the day and age that we're in right now, it works because he was a shooter.
Mm-hmm.
So because it's in the 3-point explosion, hearing him talk about it is good. But when you hear Mark Jackson, shut the fuck up. Shut your ass up. So, I mean, you got that fine balance of how they work. But you would never see, I don't know. I just don't know. And I hate when people say.
Baseball, too, I think was better, too, because A-Rod, Jeter, and Ortiz would talk about the game pregame. And then it used to be Joe Buck. I don't know who does it now. But someone who just analyzes the game would talk about it.
Yeah. And, okay, like the Kells brothers will have better. The Mannings are horrible. They've always been horrible. They're not good. The only reason why Peyton was a good spokesman was because he was fucking great in the NFL. He's fucking horrible. I don't care what show they're in. I don't care what they do. They're fucking horrible. I seriously think there's something wrong with them. I seriously think that that family might be a little inbred. And I'm not joking, okay? I'm not.
That's what makes it funny.
First of all, they're big ass fucking heads, but Eli Manning literally is slow. I don't know if it's I don't want to say slow mentally or anything, but there's something not right about both of them. The only thing I can say is inbred, but they both are good at certain things. So, they got that slow smart. I don't fucking know, but they are I had a buddy of mine that was an amazing wrestler, was smart, but at one point in time, they were talking about, hey, he could have a 5th year. And if I was you, I would take that. I was like, wait, how do you get a 5th year in high school? This is how dumb I was, because I just wanted to wrestle. I was like, shit, I'll do that. They're like, you can't. And then I found out that he was considered slow, even though he was smart because he had a learning disability. But dude, you were strong as shit. It was just one of these weird things where he had a small learning disability, so they put him in a different class. But he was smart as shit in everything else. And one of the best wrestlers I've ever seen. He could analyze a sport with no fucking issue. I think that's the Mannings. Yeah. So I don't know. I don't like listening to him.
What about the guys who stay in college for 9 years to play college football?
Look, right now, you getting paid. That's a good job.
Yeah, but before they weren't.
Well, yeah. Then I don't know that. Then we got another topic to talk about. Are they just staying in there to fuck the girls? I mean, what are they doing now? I know Brandon Whedon came back at 27 to go to college because he was in baseball, but I just don't know. I don't know. This Van Wilder.
So there was all right. First of all, Alan Moore is the oldest college football player. He was a 61-year-old Vietnam veteran.
Yeah, because he joined after the Vietnam War, right?
Yeah.
Now that I don't even understand. That I don't even get. What the fuck are y'all doing? My dream was to play. I don't know
why they allowed that.
My dream was to play college football. Bitch, well, you went to the war. Oh yeah. But you know what? I don't mind Tebow because Tebow failed. So he understands. He can tell you from a different perspective. So he kind of understands it. See. I don't know what else.
All right. Look at this. Listen to this. Miami's tight end Cam McCormick has been in the ACC, which is college football, for 8 seasons, and he's hoping to get a 9th year of eligibility.
Okay, but was he injured?
No, I think he transferred.
Because remember, that would go back to the COVID weird years.
All right, here we go. In 2016, he was redshirted. Yep. 2017, he was a freshman. He was a redshirt freshman. 2018, he had a season-ending injury. 2019 was a missed season due to injury. 2020 was COVID.
Yep.
2021 was another injury. 2022, he played at Oregon. In 2023, he played at Miami.
Because of those injuries, that's why he's getting eligibility. Because he's basically saying I didn't play. That's the only reason why. That's as soon as you said that, I knew he had to be injured.
Yeah, he's been around for a while.
Yeah, he's been around. I don't know who that is, but he's been around for a while. All right, let's get into
we can move off of football now.
NBA All-Stars game, okay? NBA
Should we talk about the events first or the actual game?
So we can just start with the All-Star weekend.
All right. So yesterday, what was the celebrity game and the Rising?
The dumbest game ever.
Yeah, I'm sick of it.
It used to be cool. It used to be cool. And then Kevin Hart took over.
I was going to say, Kevin Hart's first year was okay. His, third, fourth year, I was done.
Kevin Hart took over, so it became not fun no more. And then they just did stupid shit. Dumb shit. So on Friday, they have, let's see. So, wait, what do you guys do? Schedule. Give me the schedule.
They had the Rising Stars and the All-Star, the celebrity game.
Yeah, it's funny because they're showing me the schedule, and it doesn't say anything about Friday.
Because it's not real.
There it is, Friday. Okay, so Friday you have the Castro Rising Stars practice at 12:30 in Oakland Arena. You have the Basketball Hall of Fame news conference, the Ruffles All-Star Celebrity Game. So let's see who is in that celebrity game.
Do we care? I think 2 Chainz was the coach.
So Team Bonds was the winner. And Team Rice lost. Actor Rome Flynn was the MVP.
Who?
Rome Flynn.
Who's that?
So on the rosters team, you had this will include comedian and creator Drewski. 2-time Grammy nominated Noah. Shabuzi, Terrell Owens, Chris Brinkley.
Shabuzi, the country singer?
Yeah. Massey Russell, Shelby McEwen, Mickey Guyton, who's another country music star. Shelby McEwen is a track and field silver medalist.
Okay. That's
Emmy-winning actor Rome Flynn, NBA champion Matt Barnes, Danny Ramirez, the star of Marvel Studios, Bailey from WWE, Oliver Stark from series, Pablo. I don't know who any of these fucking people are besides like 3. Kai
Cenat.
From popular streamer. Dylan Wang, a Chinese actor and singer. Baron Davis, Walker Hayes, Alicia Gray, and Kyla Thornton. So both of those are WNBA people.
Okay.
So Jerry Rice and Barry Bonds were the coaches, along with 2 Chainz and Cabby Lane. Who's Cabby Lane? Is that the dude
from fucking TikTok star who doesn't talk?
Is that the guy from Insta? Yeah, that's the guy from Instagram. They got famous by just doing
Yeah.
So he was Wait. At least 2 Chainz can play basketball. So yeah, that was the team.
Okay. Can we move on? I'm done with that topic.
Yeah, we can definitely move on. Then you had the Rising Stars Challenge. Because this year, remember the NBA All-Star game has changed this year, guys. So they're doing 4 teams.
I thought it was
So
3.
instead of having 2 teams, they're doing 4 teams because Adam Silver loves the tournament.
Wasn't it 3? What the hell?
No, there's 3 NBA teams, and the 4th team will be the winner of the Rising Stars League Challenge. It's not that bad, buddy. So you have Team C and Team T of the Rising Stars, and then you have the G League team, and then you have the Castro's Rising Stars Championship.
Yeah, so Chris Mullen, I think, won the Rising Stars.
Chris Mullen?
No, Candace's Rising Stars? Is she taking over? What?
So the date and location. Okay, where's the fucking game recap? Oh my God, I hate the NBA fucking website. Okay.
Yeah, so head coach Chris Mullen and Team C win the Rising Stars and secure their place in Sunday's mini tournament. So Candace Parker is going to be taking over Chris Mullen's team.
Yeah, because they're co-coached.
Yeah.
As honorary GM of what will become Team Candace. So they won honorary coach. Stephen Castle from the San Antonio Spurs was the MVP. He had 12 points in the final game and 6 points.
Let's see. Dalton Knecht, Jalen Wells, Keontae George, Zach Edey, Trace Jackson Davis, and Ryan Dunn.
Boy, Dalton Knecht is happy as shit, buddy. Because he was traded to Charlotte from LA. And then
but then he had to go back.
The runner-up was the G League team. Okay. So now that means in the All-Star weekend, we're going to have some stupid-ass shit going on. Damn, that was so much.
We already had stupid-ass shit going on
ESPN. Okay, so now today we have the All-Star Media Day. We have the NBA HBCU Classic.
I like that.
We have Commissioner. So we'll take on Morehouse College. Will take on Tuskegee University. We have Commissioner Adam Silver's news press conference. We have State Farm All-Star Saturday night.
Yep, which starts with the Kia Skills Challenge.
Yep, and then the Starry 3-point contest. And then the Slam Dunk contest.
Which has been permanently dead.
So in the Kia Challenge, Skills Challenge, you have the Team Cavs, which is Donovan Mitchell
and Evan Mobley.
Yep, you have Team Rooks, which
makes no sense.
No. Wait, are you guys serious? So it's Chris Paul and Victor Wembanyama, Draymond Green
and Moses Moody,
Donovan Mitchell and Evan Mobley against. Oh God, this is gonna be horrible.
But okay, hold on. So back in the old days, they actually used to have fun teams with this. They actually used to pick quality shit. But
well, they would, you would have a legends.
Yeah,
you would have your legend. You would have 3 people on these teams. It used to be, and you would have one legend, one WNBA player, and somebody else. And a couple years they did that. That was fun.
What the hell is this? Why is it 3 actual teams and then just rookies?
Because they wanted to get the rookies involved for some odd reason. It would have been better if they would have put Trae Young and fucking the rookie. That year was So for some odd reason, they want the
And if you want Alex Sarr, get rid of Draymond and Moses Moody.
They want that They want that overseas market.
Yeah, they do. Why couldn't we get Team France with Zach Richard and Victor Wembanyama? That would have been better.
Yeah, way better. They could have done that. It's just they just throwing shit up at the wall trying to make it stick.
Because the NBA is falling hard.
So the 3-point contest, right? So you have Jalen Brunson.
Yep.
Cade Cunningham.
Yep.
Darius Garland.
Yep.
Tyler Hero.
Yep.
Buddy Hield.
Cool.
Cam Johnson.
That's great.
Damian Lillard.
Yes, he should be.
And Norman Powell.
Good for him.
Norman Powell and Damian Lillard are both 2-time champs. It says 2-time defending champ, but they can't be a 2-time defending champ if they didn't win. But yeah, so they're both
Damian Lillard is the 2-time defending champ. What the fuck are they talking about?
So they're both champs, right? So I guess. So the problem I have is so this is and I know people like the 3-point challenge, but this has become this is what's wrong with the NBA now. So these are not 3-point specialists. These are scorers.
Damian Lillard's a bit of a...
They're all scorers. Yes, Damian Lillard can hit the three like crazy. But it's not like back in the day when you had your 3-point people. We knew Chris Mullins was a 3-point specialist.
Ray Allen.
We knew Larry Bird was a Ray Allen. Even though they could score, they were more known for their 3 points. So like, yeah, exactly. So like right now you have Cameron Johnson, Darius Garland, Tyler Hero could shoot. We know that. Jalen Brunson, Cade Cunningham, Tyler. They are all known as scorers.
I think Buddy Hield is really the 3-point.
Buddy Hield is the only true 3-point shooter. So again, my theory is Dame Lillard's probably going to win this because he understands what it's like to shoot threes in these type of competition.
And he's going to three-peat, and Pat Riley's going to make money.
Well, shooting a three out of nowhere is on a dribble is totally different from shooting from a rack. So I don't know who's going to win this, but again, I don't think there's.
Well, Anthony says Darius Garland's going to win it.
I don't think he's going to win it because I'm telling you, I don't know how well of a 3-point shooter Darius Garland is from the rack. It's totally different than shooting in the game. Totally different. So yeah, that one's not really that great. So we'll see. And then the 3-point contest. I mean the dunk contest. Okay.
Which is effectively dead.
So I'm just going to tell y'all right now. There's 2 people. So first of all, there are 3 guards. Okay? There are 3 guards in this. No big deal. Where's your big man? Second of all, there are 3 guards, 4 people in this that don't average above 7 points.
One of them doesn't even play in the NBA.
Yes, he's a 2-way contract. So he plays in the NBA and he plays in the G League. So, but Mac McCullough is a 2-time defending champion. That's why they bring. That's why they bring him in. Even though I don't. Did he win last year?
Yeah, he did.
Okay, so I don't know who the fuck Andre Jackson is.
Nope.
I know who Matisse Bullets is because he played for the G League Ignite.
Modest Buzelis?
Yeah, I went and saw him play. So, real talk. I know everybody says Mac McClung. A lot of people are saying that. I am interested in seeing Matisse, Castle, or Matthias, whatever the fuck his name is, and Mac. I'm interested in seeing those 3 dunk because all 3 of them can yam. Mac is creative, but all 3 of them can yam. But we'll figure out exactly what happens in the beginning. I think we can fix the dunk contest very, very easy. Very easy.
Get some star power?
Nope.
No, what are you thinking?
No time limit. We're not doing the time limit shit. We're not giving them 20 seconds to make it. We're not giving them 30 fucking attempts to make it. None of that shit. You get 1 attempt. That counts. If you missed it, you fucking miss it. Who cares? 1 attempt. That counts. So what will end up happening is you'll have more guys practicing their dunks on a regular basis to yam it, right? You'll have better dunkers. If I'm LeBron James, and I think this is weird. I think this is probably just my theory. If I'm LeBron, I don't want to have a winner. No, listen, if I'm LeBron, we did know when we used to do that and they gave them very little retries, we had great dunk contests. Does anybody remember how many times it took Vince Carter to do any of his shit? No. It was like 1 time. He walked up and did it. So what will end up happening is, in my opinion, your stars will come back. Your stars will 100% come back because now you have a way out. I just missed the dunk. If I give Mac McClung 15 times to come up with a dunk on LeBron James, he's probably going to come up with a better dunk than LeBron James can do. So I think if
LeBron never wanted to do it.
No, but again, he has nothing to lose. But you got to remember, LeBron's error is when they gave them 18 million tries to fucking make a dunk. So that's when they started going, oh, you can make, because we want better dunks. But it just becomes boring. The shock is the great dunk. So I think if you just go back 1, maybe 2 chances, that's it.
It used to
you
be
take
2
the
chances, right?
Maybe no. Now that at one point in time, somebody did 12.
Yeah, I'm not talking about now. Now it's boring.
Yeah,
but back then it used to be like 2 or 3 attempts to do it.
That was it. But I'm saying I don't even want 2 or 3 attempts. Just 1. Fuck it. Yam it. And then I think you'll have your better stars come in. because it gives them an excuse. I missed a dunk. It's nobody's gonna get mad at you if you go down and try to yam the fuck out of a dunk, and all of a sudden you just hit the backboard.
I don't think any stars are coming back to this thing.
I'm telling you.
I think the dunk contest is effectively done because
nope.
of the way the NBA is looking right now.
Watch. Telling you. Because what will happen is you'll have your young kids come in. It won't be like, LeBron and them won't come in. Okay, but hold on. Most of the people, I'm so sick of this, the stars need to come back. Kobe, we knew Kobe was going to be good. But when Kobe was in the dunk contest, we didn't know Kobe was going to be what he was. Kobe was in the dunk contest when he was young.
He was there when he was 18.
So it's not like, we can look back and go, oh, all of the stars did it when they were younger. So what would happen is even Jordan, we knew Jordan was going to be great, but Jordan did the dunk contest when he was younger. He wasn't doing the dunk contest in the 90s.
Yeah, and LeBron chose not to do it when he was younger.
Yeah, because he had nothing to gain from it. So let's say, for instance, Stephen Castle becomes a fucking household name because he's a top 12 pick or whatever. He's with Victor Wembanyama. Let's say, and De'Aaron Fox. Let's say, for instance, those go on a run. He wins this, and he becomes a 4 or 5-time All-Star. We're going to look back and be like, he did it. That's what I think.
LeBron hasn't done any contest. He didn't do any of them.
No, LeBron has never done a dunk contest. And that's why Stephen A. Smith said
he hasn't done a 3-point. He hasn't done a skills challenge. He hasn't done anything.
But why would he do a 3-point? He's not a 3-point shooter.
He's not. But the thing is, though, stars are like, oh, if LeBron's not going to do it, why should I do it?
LeBron
was younger.
Effectively, effectively, he killed it. But again, like, we haven't seen Zion. Zion would have been lovely in the dunk contest.
Yeah, but Zion's always hurt, so we can't count on him.
We haven't seen Ja.
He said he doesn't want to do it ever. He's literally...
Because some people are in-game dunkers or not. But, again, we just need a couple. We need a couple of these young guys to put on a show and become bigger.
Like Aaron Gordon.
Like Dame Lillard did the dunk contest.
Yes, he did.
So you have people that do it. It's just they went to this stupid-ass thing where they just started letting anybody fucking do it. Because they're like, we need to get the G League guys. And we need to get the guys off the streets. And we need to get people that never fucking play. Like whatever this Anderson guy's name is. No, just go back to young guys. Just go back to your young guys. Go back to your 5th.
But I agree with you. They need to stop letting them retry it like 20 times because that's effectively also killing the time.
So it's boring. It gets boring when you see somebody do it 800 times.
Unfortunately, the whole weekend is boring at this point.
It is. And then the NBA game. And the reason why everybody...
Also boring.
Okay, another thing. Giannis was in the dunk contest.
Was he really? When?
Yes, because he was young. And he came out of nowhere, but he didn't win it. So when we say there's a lot of young people that have done the dunk contest, it's just he didn't win it. And we're just saying, oh, LeBron killed everything. No, we need a couple of these yammers to start becoming something. And once they become something, we won't say the stars didn't do it no more. Because all of the people did the dunk contest when they were young.
I was going to say Aaron Gordon and Zach LaVine.
That's what I'm saying. And they were young. But neither one of them became shit.
Zach LaVine switched to the 3-point, and Aaron Gordon is a 6-man now.
Yeah, and Gordon didn't want to fucking go again because he didn't want to win. Because he
didn't want to go again because he felt like he got robbed by Dwayne Wade.
Yeah.
Like, I'd be pretty pissed too if I did an amazing dunk and Dwayne Wade said no. As you're doing research.
Yeah, I'm just seeing because when the fuck was why can't so yeah, when Vince Carter did the dunk contest, he was 23.
That was the year 2000.
Yeah. So he did the dunk contest. He was drafted in 1998. His second year in the league, he did the dunk contest. Third year in the league, he did the dunk contest. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's not that yes, LeBron never did it, but LeBron never had to do it.
He should have.
Zion's always injured. Ja may be an in-game dunker.
Yeah, Ja's already admitted he has no interest in doing it.
Yeah, we just need more people. We need more younger people to do the dunk contest, to win the dunk contest.
But now here's the thing, though. When you say the younger people, unfortunately, it's not a dunking league anymore. No young guy wants to do that anymore. It's a 3-point league.
No, this is the fucking problem. No, it's not a 3-point league. No, okay?
It really is.
It's not. Listen.
If when I'm watching 7-foot Evan Mobley take a three from the arc,
if it was a 3-point league, motherfuckers would make it. Okay? It's not a 3-point league. It's motherfuckers chucking up stupid ass shots for no fucking reason.
That's still a 3-point league.
I know.
This doesn't make it not the league right now.
No. This is dumbass fucking shit. I'm not even saying people shoot up. There's no reason a team should shoot 50 fucking 3-pointers in a game. There's no reason.
Making it and not making it doesn't determine the league. It's what they're doing. They're chucking up threes like they're chucking up threes like
I know.
Cool, because again, Evan Mobley he's a 7-footer chucking up threes. Cat, he's chucking up threes from the arc. The 3-point contest had a centers section a few years ago.
That's because the NBA is stupid. So I'm trying to tell you. The NBA is dumb.
The NBA is stupid.
Adam Silver, look, I'm going to be honest. Adam Silver might be one of the worst GMs in the history of any franchise, of owning any major league sport.
It used to be Rob Manfred, but he actually got MLB viewership back up.
He might be one of the worst commissioners that nobody's talking about this shit because he gives these press conferences and he's open. But he does so much stupid shit. How many times has he changed the fucking All-Star game?
What year did he take over? Because I feel like he's changed it every year he's been here.
He is not good. All he cares about is money. That's all he cares about. Okay, so this year, there are, God damn.
What?
I fucking hate Stephen Curry.
Why?
Okay, so listen, this is what I mean by, even though it's a 3-point league in shooting, the only thing that has gotten bad in the 3-point, the only thing that's gotten better is that's gotten worse is the percentage. So for instance, 3 points per game. So 3 points per game in 2012 started at 23s a game.
Yeah.
Before that, they were all under 20, but 18.4, 18. So from 2005 to 2012, it was about 16 to 18 points per game. And then it rose slowly to 20. And every year, then it's rose from 20, right? So now it's at 37 and a half attempts a game. Okay.
Yeah.
37 and a half attempts a game. In that time frame, the attempts have gone up by 17 a game, right? By 17 a game. But the maids have only gone up 5.
Yeah.
They averaged 13 made 3-pointers a game. They averaged 8.5 in 2015 and 16 and 7.2 in 2012. So, yes, they shoot more 3-pointers, but their percentage is so much worse. So much worse.
Because everyone is chucking up threes now. No one's going into the paint.
No, the paint is fucking horrible because the free throws went, but the free throws haven't gone down much. So throw attempts. So for instance, that's where you get a lot of your free throws. And free throw attempts.
They've also effectively killed defense. You can't touch anybody, even by accident.
Okay. So this is why I hate. I fucking hate. I'm starting to hate the sports media. You can't. You're right. Defense is a lot trickier.
You can't touch anybody.
You can't put hands on them. But the talking heads spew dumb shit. So, for instance, free throws are roughly the same as what they were in the last 20 years. Free throw attempts were 21 a game this season. And in 2005, they were 26. They've gone down 5. Free throw makes have gone down 2. Your blocks have gone up a game. So right now they're at 5.0. In 2005, 2006, they were 4.7. Your assists are roughly, your assists have gone up. Your steals are gone up. There's 8.3 steals per game compared to 7.2. Personal fouls have actually gone down in the last 20 years. There was 22 per game. Huh?
Personal fouls have gone down?
Yes, 22 per game, and now there's 18.8. So your free throws have gone down, but so have your personal fouls. Your field goal percentage is roughly the same throughout the years. 46 to 45 20 years ago, and 35% for three-point shooting to 35% for three-point shooting, 78% free throw to 74% free throw. The only difference that has changed is the pace. So you average 20 more points a game almost because the pace has gone up 9 by 9.
Some players do just go over there and just start popping threes.
Yeah, so don't get me wrong. I'm not saying the 3 points have gone up tremendously.
Yeah.
But they don't make them.
No, they don't.
That's what is the biggest problem with the NBA. It's not what everybody else says. It's not just the non-defense, because it's harder to play defense on a three-pointer when they're shooting from 45.
On that, like, you're not going to get as many fouls, but when you've also got players, they go up court and then like they don't really. There's nothing developing. You're just chucking up a three.
That's what I'm saying. So it's not even that we have less defense. It's less opportunity for defense because everybody's chucking up fucking threes.
Yeah.
From 30 to 45 feet away. So even then, you're still trying to play good defense. And then as a fan, it fucking sucks. Because you know what, Sam? Me and you can go out and chuck up threes.
I can literally go, oh, yeah, let me take it up the court.
Me and you can go outside right now and just start shooting threes. And we would have probably a very similar percentage to some of these motherfuckers, right?
Yeah.
But we don't have the highlight plays. The things that made all of them great back in the day were shit we could not do. Like Michael Jordan was great.
Air, switching hands.
Yes, he could walk on air. So that's why everything was so great, because we couldn't do that shit. Most of the people that we loved, nobody could put their elbow in the rim.
No one can jump over a person.
That's what I'm saying. So I think the issue, like you said, it's the problem that we have is not as much as Adam Silver is trying to change. It's nobody wants to watch average ass shit.
Yeah.
And the NBA is average because every one of us can go outside and chuck up threes. But I can't go outside and dunk.
I can't go outside and hit a 450-foot home run.
No. I can't. I don't have the Barkley speed. I can't do a spin and jump over somebody.
I can't go outside and throw a football 80 yards.
So that's the issue with the NBA. The issue has become too average. That the average person can do what they do.
Where you can go outside, throw a basketball up in the air, and not watch it go in a hoop.
Yeah, but you can have. Like, I know motherfuckers on the hoops that they deadly with the act. Do not leave them open. I knew an Asian dude that did not take many steps. He barely played basketball. He was 50 years old. He barely moved on the court. But do not let him be behind that three-point line. It didn't matter where you're at. You could be in his face and he was busting in your ass. There was nothing you could do.
Can you, though?
Can you? On who?
If Yachty is behind the plate, you really think you're going to get a base on him?
Oh, yeah. 90 feet?
Yachty Molina.
Oh, yeah. 90 feet?
90 feet, but he also has a cannon of an arm back there.
Okay, who has the most MLB steals this year?
Most MLB steals. Oh, also the bases got bigger, so it's a little easier, actually. That's right.
Okay, so
Ellie De La Cruz had 67.
All right. How fast is Ellie De La Cruz?
How fast is Ellie De La Cruz? Oh, he's also on the new cover of MLB The Show.
Okay, they're just making.
He could run 30.5 feet per second.
They're making shit up. They're making shit up because AI says would likely run a 40-yard dash in the range of 3.93 seconds. That would make him one of the fastest people in the fucking world.
Yeah.
Like, no. What are you talking about, AI?
Oh my god. So he could run around the bases in 10.8 seconds.
Usain Bolt ran a 4.22 40.
All right, here's one that says Ellie De La Cruz's 40 would be probably around 4.1, which is also too much.
No. Okay, so what is he? How do we?
How fast is Ellie De La Cruz? 114 miles per hour. That's his home run speed.
He's known for his speed. In 2023, he was clocked at 10:27 from home plate to third base. Okay, and that's 90 feet, right?
Wait, from where to where?
Home plate to third base to home plate.
Because what I've got for that statistic you were talking about, he ran 10.8 from home, first, second, third.
No, it says 10.9. Oh, from home plate to third base. Okay.
Yeah, so he had to run around all the bases.
So it's the distance from home plate to third base is 90 feet.
Hold
okay.
On.
All
let's
bases
watch,
are 90
let's watch
feet.
them do this real quick. Let's
okay,
see this.
So if they're all 90 feet, that's 270 feet. If they're all 90 feet, that's 270 feet. 90 feet to
let's
first.
do some analyzing here. Let's do some
90 feet to second.
Please, let's do some analyzing for a second here. Please pull up.
Holy shit.
What?
Okay, so basically he is 270 feet converted into yards is 90.
Okay.
So he probably runs like a 10, a 9.8, a 10, 100-yard dash. Do you see what I'm saying?
Let's shall we watch this highlight we're talking about so everyone can see what's going on? This is this is the one we're talking about where he hits the ball. It's in the corner of right field at Dodger Park, which is 330 feet. So he's still got some time, and he's trying to get there as quick as possible. So from the corner was 330 feet. They could throw about maybe 80. Like they throw it pretty fast. But here we go. This is the time right here. And he's a big dude too.
Okay. So that's 90 yards. So he's probably running a 10-second 100-yard dash.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, he's pretty fast. He's pretty fast. He's fast. He's pretty fucking fast. So can he steal a base on Yadier Molina?
How
fast is Shohei Ohtani?
Shohei? I have no idea. I would like stats, please.
It's 28 to 29 feet a second. So So 270
defensive career
by 28. So basically, they're saying he's faster than De La Cruz.
Who, Shohei?
Yeah, roughly.
Okay. I can see that.
270 divided by 29. Yeah. So I think I can. So that means yeah. So De La Cruz has a quick 40. So yeah, I think I could definitely steal a base. How fast does Yadier Molina throw? Is that who we were talking about?
Yeah, because there was 1 year where he went a whole entire season where only one stolen base was allowed on him. He's the winner of 8 consecutive Gold Glove winners. But it's not giving me his pickoff stat.
Okay, so pop all time to second base, 1.9 seconds. So in between, I don't see Yadier Molina, but the highest the pop is from the moment the pitch hits the catcher's mitt to the moment the ball reaches the fielder's projected receiving point at the center of the base. Yeah. So basically,
stats.
So it takes like roughly 1.9 seconds for it to go from his hand
to the second baseman.
To the second baseman. But I don't see his name on here. I don't know. I don't see. I'm just looking. They just shows the catchers, and it starts with JT Realmuto. He's the lowest.
Well, is that from the previous season? Because Yadier Molina did retire in 2022.
Okay, so that might be right. Yeah.
Yeah, but JT Realmuto is a really
good 2017.
2017. All right then.
Yeah.
I have no idea. I don't know. But I don't think an average person can honestly run 90 yards and steal a base on like.
It's not 90 yards. It's 90 feet.
90 feet. I'm sorry. We were talking about yards.
Yeah, it's 90 feet.
I don't think we could do it.
How?
I don't think an average person can do that.
Let's see. How? So a highly athletic individual might run closer to 4 seconds, while someone less can run about 6 seconds. Okay, but we also got to give into account we're going to get a lead. So we're not running 90 feet. I'm going to get like a 5 to 10 foot lead.
But you could also get picked off at the base, remember?
Oh, well, if that motherfucker throws to the base, I'm gone. I'm not jumping back. I'm just picked off. So let's say he's not, okay? Let's say he's not throwing it. So this is the issue. So how long does it take a pitcher? So if a pitcher throws a fastball, 96. So we have from
96 on average.
We have from the moment that the pitcher starts his windup towards the plate till the moment that the catcher throws the ball. That's not 2 seconds. Because it takes about 2 seconds to get to the thing. So depending if you're throwing a fastball. So depending on what you're throwing, if we could get a changeup, 76-mile-an-hour changeup, that's low.
80 miles per hour now.
80-mile-an-hour changeup, that's low to the outside. I got a good fucking chance. That's 5 to 6 seconds, buddy. I'm telling you.
That's 5 to 6 seconds. Yeah, no.
I got a good chance.
I think, honestly, if I gave you 10 opportunities to steal one base and it was a changeup, I'd give you 3. I'd give you 3 times you could do it.
Okay, there we go.
But that's not really like an average thing. Like that's not something that you could do all the time. Considering even like the only reason why I'm giving you the 3-2 is because the bases are bigger now.
See, this is yeah. No, I'm good. I think we definitely can. I think we need to try this.
I play catcher.
We need to get Jeremy involved. Okay, we need to make a list of shit we try when we all get together. Like dude, dude perfect. This is gonna have to be one of those things. Okay, so MLB spring training is starting. Go ahead.
Starting next week, 2 weeks. Starting next week, yeah, on the 20th will be the official start of spring training. Pitchers and catchers already arrived. And the MLB actually announced that they're doing a team up with Pokemon Go. The only reason why, too, is because Nintendo actually owns 10% of the Seattle Mariners. It's not even a gimmick at this point. Their viewership has been up, honestly, since the pitch clock, which I don't hate. I actually have been enjoying the pitch clock.
It makes it better.
Go just a little faster. We went from like a 4-hour game to like a 2.5, 3-hour game now. The only rule I don't like with baseball now is the ghost runner that starts in extra innings. I don't like that. That's not my thing.
I don't mind that because they don't do it in the playoffs. They don't do it in the playoffs, so I don't mind it.
Do they not?
No, I know they don't because I've been playing MLB The Show.
So I can't wait for the new one to come out, by the way.
Yeah, I know they don't do it. So I've been playing on my Switch, so I know they don't do it in the playoffs because I got to fucking.
Yeah, you started with the bases empty in the playoffs, so
Yeah, I got an all-star. I got a fucking MVP center fielder.
What's wrong with 4-hour games? Well, you still got shit to do later. Sometimes you just want to watch a nice quick game.
So no, I love the pitch clock. I love the pitch clock. Yeah. I do love the extra man in extra innings during the regular season, because there's no reason you need to play 18 fucking innings. Like there's no fair advantage. There's nothing that comes out of that. Everybody else has a fucking way to end a game. Except for like the NBA. The NBA, you'll keep going and keep going. But you have multiple people in the NBA. You have 15 people on 12 people on your bench. So you have multiple people that are playing. If you're playing shortstop, you're playing shortstop for 18 fucking innings.
Yep.
So that's you go through your whole entire pitching rotation, and then you play a game the next day, and you ain't got nobody to pitch.
Yeah, so I mean, with that, like with strategy wise, like I understand where it's a good one.
Yeah, so I don't mind that at all. I think that is extremely cool.
If they implement the golden bat rule, yeah, I think that might be a little.
That's going too far. That's going too far. But at the same time,
you can watch Aaron Judge hit a home run, then all right, golden bat time. Let Aaron Judge back in, please.
Yes, I think the rules that they made, even though they're a lot different than what we've seen, they're still within the realm of baseball. You start bringing in golden bats and shit like that, now we're just playing fucking backyard baseball with Pablo. We're just playing.
That's the one misstep I think that they've taken with the rules was definitely the golden bat. Like, yeah, I'm not a big fan of the Ghost Runner, but it doesn't hurt the game.
No, that's what I'm saying. It doesn't change it.
This hurts the game, I think, a lot more.
Yes. It just speeds up the game in the regular season, and that's all that happens.
Mm-hmm.
Because you guys don't want ties.
Again, they're playing 162 games. You need to go a little faster, and so it's understandable. Exactly. And I like too that they use spring training to test out these rules before implementing it into it. Like they saw, like, all right, in spring training, the bigger bases, the Ghost Runner, those are actually really good. I'm hoping that the golden bat rule in spring training shows, all right, maybe this isn't really a good idea. This strategy is not great. And that's the one thing I like that they do is they tried in their preseason before implementing it. Like, I wish other sport leagues would do that. Like, imagine if the NFL tried off this kickoff rule in the preseason before they did it. Like,
well, the NBA did that with the G League.
They're putting the rules in the G League.
Yeah, they were testing stuff out in the G League.
Who gets the bat? You actually have to pick who gets the golden at bat every game. So, say like we could use the Dodgers for example. Maybe one game you pick Freddie Freeman, one you pick Shohei. Mookie Betts could get one maybe in the next game. Like you have to determine who gets it before the game starts.
Can we go back to the Steelers thing real quick?
So which one? The Steelers? Okay.
The Steelers. This fucking bothers me. Okay.
It really is bothering you that much?
It is, because what the fuck happened?
With
like,
what?
Why is it that there has not been a player to break 100 steals in a season since 1987?
Ricky Henderson?
No. Vince Coleman. Vince Coleman did it again in 1986. He did it in 1985. Ricky Henderson did it in 83, 82, and 80. Fucking Lou Brock did it in 74. Maury Willis did it in, I love the old baseball names.
Maury Willis.
Yeah, they just so like as of right now, okay? When you look at the leaders for steals, right? So last year, Ellie De La Cruz had 67. Yep. Right? He led the league for the National League.
Shohei had 50 because he was a 50-50.
Yeah. So you have like 73 is the highest 73 is the highest steals in a season that you've had
in the modern era
since 2007. Jose Reyes had 78.
My favorite player when I was a kid.
Then
loved him.
I mean, in 1992, Grissom had 78 again. But you literally got to go back to 1987. Now listen to this. This is how weird this sounds, okay? From 1900, I mean, there's a whole, I'm not even going 1899. There's a whole bunch of these fucking people. But from 1900, right? We'll do 1901 because you had the American League and the National League. From 1901 to 1990, the highest steals was 81. Like, we are literally, for stolen bases, gone backwards over 100 fucking years.
Yeah.
Like, this looks so similar to what it was then.
They are trying their best. Like I said, with the bases, they're trying to see if they could do that.
What do you think happened?
Catchers have very strong arms, and pitchers started pitching faster.
I don't know. Oh, because you're saying the windup.
So think about it. But like, one of the weird pitch up line, he goes.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah,
and then they can start running. Now it's like 100 miles per hour to get down there, and then the catcher gets up in like point something seconds and whips it as well.
But at the same time, the same people that were running were looking like Curly Moe and whatever. Yeah. And they were running at like 7 miles. They were running at like a 40 at 7 seconds. So yes, the pitchers got faster, but so did the runners.
The runners definitely got faster, and that's why
the runners have a better advantage stealing the base than the pitchers have now. I mean, I know the windup, but there's so many signals that you have. There's so many specialties that you can put in. Utility players in certain times.
Yeah, like
the cleats, the gloves, all of that shit. All of that stuff.
We might need to look at like a mechanics on this. Like they have sports science on this. Like they have so many like things like how to like get away with stealing. But like it seems like it's harder than it is though, because like you got.
Is it harder, or does people just not want to try?
People are trying.
Trying.
Oh, they're trying it more now.
Really?
Yeah, like I said, a few years ago they increased the base size to make it easier.
Buddy, the average. No, they're not. So
no, they're not.
You're right. Listen. They increased it, but it doesn't fucking matter. AI is telling us that in 2021 there was 0.46 stolen bases a game.
Oh my god, AI is telling you this.
In 2024, there was 0.73. So we still haven't even got to a stolen base a game.
Oh my god, I don't think they really have. Like, what's funny too is, so when I was younger, I always thought, oh, there's a fast guy on the bench. He must come in to only pinch run for the pitcher when coming in. And then like as I got older, I'm like, no, that's bullshit. That's actually stupid. No.
Okay, so this right here is from Baseball Almanac. League by league totals of stolen bases. So we'll start. Okay, so in the 30s, they started off hot. Up until 1917, they had 12,000 or 1,200 and 1,100 stolen bases. And then that shit dropped. It dropped down to 300, 500. And then in the 80s, we got it back up to 18. So, so this one, they're not really, it is, but it's kind of like weird. So 2012, 17,000 or total. I'm sorry. Total was 3,200, right? Stolen bases. 2014, 36. 35. So you have these lulls where it's anywhere from 32 to like 2,200. But yeah, so the last couple of years they've picked up. But is there a lot of attempts? Or is that just, are they converting better? I need Secret Base to do some shit on this.
Yeah, I really need, like, now I'm like curious, like, so Ivan Rodriguez apparently gave up 639 stolen bases to 570, and he caught 579 people. Retro Street events, the files of 1922, 1956, and 2007 were analyzed for every stolen base and every caught stealing for every catcher. The caught stealing by catcher percentage, CS percentage, was computed by a formula caught CS, but the criteria for inclusion was 250 or more stolen base attempts total for the data period.
Okay, so in 2023, there was about 1.8 attempts per game with 3,500 stolen bases. 2022, 1.4 attempts. In 1987, there was 5,014 attempts, 5,114 attempts with 35. So the success rate has gone up. So
or being caught.
No, the stolen rate success rate has gone up.
Yeah.
So it's not more attempts. It's just their rate has gone up. So they've gone up slightly in attempts, but in 2023, the stolen base success rate was 80%. So if 80% of the time you stole, you were getting on.
Yeah.
It was 75 and 75 the years before. So 2024 stolen bases, the most in 109 years.
Goddamn.
So it's not even so. Sam, are you telling me that one of us could not make? Then we have an 80% chance of
hold on. I need to do. Let me do one thing real quick, and then I'll get back to you on that. I'm gonna do it right now. You ready? Hold on. Does this man? No, they never let him try. God damn it.
Who?
Daniel Vogelbach. He is 6'6", 270 pounds, and I wanted to know if he's ever stolen a base. And if he was able to steal one base, I would have said yes, but they never gave him the attempt to do it. Because he's never been caught stealing either.
Okay, here we go.
What are you looking up?
So, the honorable mention, Jeremy Burnitz is one of a lot of people's favorite players growing up. He was a Milwaukee Brewer. He was never much of a base stealer. Through his first 3 major league seasons, he stole a total of 8 bases. In 1997, he took his running game to a whole different level, stealing 20. This is the slowest people, the greatest slow guys to steal a base runner.
Ever steal a base?
Derek Lee was 6'5", 240. He swiped 19.
If he could do it, Eric, you could do it too.
He swiped 19 bases in 1 year. The catcher, Ivan Rodriguez.
Yvonne.
I don't give a fuck. He stole 25 bases. Adam Dunn. Are you fucking serious?
Oh, that dude was huge.
Adam Dunn stole 19 bases and batted 400. Lance Berkman. 18 bases. George Foster. I know they say he's slow, but this is like a 1970s picture. He has an afro, and he's a black guy. I don't think he's slow. I just think he didn't try. Albert Bell, Dale Murphy, Andres Gallagheras, whoever his name was. Okay, let's go. Yeah, Vladimir Guerrero. Vladdy stole 37 bases. Rafael Palmeiro, Mike Schmidt. Well, we know Mickey Mantle was a shit. Babe Ruth doesn't count. Shut up.
Yeah, Babe Ruth is the only one on that list I'm going to discredit. Fuck him.
So, do you see what I'm saying?
All right, so you know what? You can steal a base. I'll give you that.
I'm not saying I would be the best base runner stealer in the world, but I'm saying how many chances do I get? I'm stealing a base.
So, all right.
I'm getting that shit.
On average, you get 5 at-bats. How many times do you think you're making it on base?
0.
Then you're not stealing.
No, I'm a utility person. So I just come in for utility. I'm the base runner.
Okay, all right. So let's say then you're for 1 week of games, you're playing 7 games a week. We're gonna say 7 games a week. You come in we'll say back in the day when the pitchers were able to hit. The pitcher gets on base 1 time per game, and you fill in for that. So you have 7 attempts. 7 attempts.
Oh, I'm getting 3. I'm getting 3.
So that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I'm getting 3.
That's what I said too. I'll give you 3 stolen bases on that.
I'm getting 3. But you know what? I'm just letting y'all know.
How many?
I may be like Willie Mays Hayes. Y'all don't even know. For Major League, I may still home.
Yeah, I do remember that the regular that show where athletes would go against regular people. Like, oh, you think you can do this?
Joe's versus Smos, or
yeah,
Joe's, yeah,
that was a good one.
Yeah, but the problem that you had was This is the issue that you had. I used to love that show. Regular Joes. I used to love that show. The problem that you have is, I'm not saying I could tackle Jerry Rice. I'm not saying that I could stop Randy Moss.
We're talking about stealing a base.
That I could beat up Roy Jones Jr. I'm literally saying that I could steal a fucking base. Like, I mean, there's so many angles that have to go into this. There's only one thing I have to do. I have to get my stance, and everybody know the little stance. Hands down, gone. And then you got to get your slide. The slide was what would fuck me up. Would
you go hands first or foot first?
Hands first, because I can control holding on to the bag. I can't control that with my thing. So I go hands first, and I ain't slid in years. So I ain't slid. I ain't played baseball since I was like I played a little bit.
If we ever do this, you're gonna get training first before we do it.
But this is the issue. I'm definitely. I'm in there like Flynn. Now I'm not saying I could beat Akeem Olajuwon and all of that shit. Hell no. But if you gave me, could I like when he said, could you hit? How many times could you get on base? I don't know, because I ain't hit in forever. Probably 0. Because I can't even pick out a fucking changeup. I have no clue what these bitches are. Like I'm sitting at the base batting. I'm sitting up here batting, right? I got my bat. What the fuck was that? What was that?
Ball's coming by.
No.
Was that a changeup?
No. What was that? Okay, next one. Hey, y'all need to stop this shit. Just throw it straight down. What are we doing? Throw it straight down the middle. Right down the fucking middle. A fucking 2-seamer. Right down the... Okay, that was too fast. I'm done. Fuck you guys. I'm gonna go sit down. Yeah,
right, you know what we need to do? When we meet up, we got to go to a batting cage and we will record all of our attempts.
So this is the funny part. I'm not. So real talk. I suck at batting. I can do everything on a baseball field, but bat. That is why I stopped playing baseball. Like, multiple people would come up to me and go, "No, Eric, you just don't understand. You have to, when you go to the batting cage, it's too." No. I even played softball as a young adult, and I played on a whatever, the intramural leagues or whatever.
Intramural leagues, yeah.
Yeah, and literally every time I hit the ball, he's like, "You get good contact. You could see the ball coming because and the softball's big as shit." Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's easy to hit. You could see it coming, but that bitch went right back to the pitcher every single time. Right back to the pitcher.
You want to play kickball instead?
Right, I can play some kickball. Now that would be the thing. They would use me like I was a utility man. So I'd go out and they'd be like, "Hey, go run the bases," because that's always what I've been. So yeah, I'm definitely stealing. Willie Mays Hayes, that actor was slow. They had to slow the film down and have the guys pull up and run slower. Which one? There was 2 of them. I don't think you understand what you're talking. I don't think we got to look at this, because there was Wesley Snipes that played him, and I know you ain't calling Blade slow. And then there was Omar Epps that played him in Major League 2. So which one are we talking about?
Wesley Snipes.
Which is face? Wesley. You can't call Blade slow. No, and Blade. Look it up. Factual. Blade. So okay, did you see Major League 2 with Omar Epps? Because in Major League 2 with Omar Epps, he came back with all the shine. And then Tom Berenger hit that little line drive and he went running down. And then Omar Epps took off his jewelry and handed him and stole first, so second, third, and home. Okay? And
so, Eric, can I ask this question? How do I get you into baseball this year?
Hopefully the rules are good. I don't know.
Actually,
I'll tell you this.
Bobby Witt Jr. is really good.
I know he is. I would probably get into baseball once the athletics come. There's just too many fucking games.
That's fair.
There's too many games, and there's too much. It's too intricate. And that's the issue. Like, even if I watch a baseball game or I see it on, like, if I'm in my hotel and there's a baseball game on, I'll put it on. But most of the time, it seems like the baseball game's on during the day. I'm at work.
Yeah, so a lot of them are at 1 o'clock.
Yeah, so they're on during the day. I'm at work. Then you have when you want the ones are at night. So I don't have a problem watching it. It's just I'm not going to keep up with it because there's too many fucking games and there's too much shit going on. And I don't understand like some of the rules. Like I get a lot of the rules, but like the trade deadline, I don't get that shit.
What do you mean?
Can't they trade after the deadline?
No. Usually they do like a cut release trade deal, kind of. It's kind of wild, but they do more of like cash considerations, like in the ML in the NBA.
When did they change that?
That was a while ago.
So yeah, trades actually never go away. They are just severely limited after the deadline.
Yeah, they did.
Okay.
They made it weaker.
Stop. Think about this. You don't even follow your own fucking rules. So no, there's just so many games, and there's so many teams, and there's so many different pitchers. It's so hard for me to follow because it's like, okay, I know who's on the Dodgers. I'll know who's on the Padres this year because I'm playing MLB The Show and I'm playing as the Padres. But it's just there's just so many intricate pieces to it. Like, 7 pitchers, this many players. So it's just so hard for me to because there's so many.
When I was younger, and I honestly even when I'm older now, I love watching the MLB Network for Quick Pitch.
There you go. Yes.
Quick Pitch is what SportsCenter should be.
Yeah.
Because what they do is they just go over all the highlights. They actually talk about the players, and like they'll even bring up players like you don't even know about. Like, oh, this player right here, he's having a great season. And then they keep going, like, and they're not sitting here jerking off Shohei all day.
Yeah, like,
you could honestly, you could, but they're like, hey, Shohei's having a great year, but look at Mookie right now. Look at Fernando Tatis Jr. right now. Like I love that. That's
another thing. Yep,
that is my Sports Center. I love Quick Pitch.
The media is so horrible. So maybe I'll start watching that.
Watch Quick Pitch on MLB Network. That is honestly like the
if they have that on my thing, I can definitely watch that. Because like I said, I play the show. I that's all I play when I go on the road.
You're gonna get to 25 when it comes out.
So many games, and there's so many of these games are fucking boring.
Yes, I agree with that.
Like, and I understand people are like, no, this is a pitcher's duel, just like what we say in NFL. Oh no, this is a defensive battle. But nobody wants to watch that shit.
So actually, I will say my favorite thing is watching. I love watching the strikeouts personally.
Yeah, no, I look. I'm sorry. I think it's cool. But it's not. Yeah, I'm just like
one of the ones I used to love too. Hit a grounder to short, closer to third base. Watching Jeter like turn, flip, and throw that bitch without even.
Those are lovely. Those are lovely.
Those were fantastic.
Yeah, I love the athletic plays. I love the diving on the ground catches.
Yeah,
the throwing runners out from fucking far in the corner for no fucking reason. Yeah, I love the way. You got your double play, shortstop gets it, just flicks the ball. Many different ways they can get that ball or second base, get that ball to whoever's covering second base. The flip,
if you're out the back. Too, also, they have their own version of Red Zone, basically. But you don't have to pay for it. It's already on the MLB Network.
Nice.
So, like, say if something's interesting happening between the Red Sox and the Mariners, they're like, hey, let's get a live look real quick. Let's see what's going on. Inning over. Bam, we're going to go jump to the Dodgers and the Angels real quick. Let's see what's going on over there. Like, I used to love watching that, like, just letting them, like, cover in. Like, MLB knows what they're doing with this stuff.
Well, the ESPN and them are just too stupid now. All of them are trying too hard.
Who is?
The ESPN and all the new networks.
I can't stand watching those.
Okay, so that might actually be the best thing. I'm talking about this comment right here that Anthony said.
With the
Sam Ward and them. Yeah, so they have Tennessee Titans as a number 1 team, QB, Browns as a QB. I don't understand how they fall out though.
Yeah, so Cam Ward or Shador is probably going to go to the Titans. Cam Ward or Shador is probably going to go to the Browns.
The top 3 need QBs.
Do we have proof of this? Can we please get some? I would like some references.
I mean, even Prime wasn't a fucking cancer in the locker room.
He was.
Yeah, we need some references. I mean, he played for Jackson State, and you got to also think it's got to be fucking hard when your dad is the coach and he's prime time.
Think about what Bronny's probably going through right now too.
Bronny needs to go through this though.
Yeah. So, all right, if we're going to talk about the draft real quick, honestly, the quarterbacks do not look great this year.
No.
This is not a good year for quarterbacks.
No, but really, honestly, they haven't looked great the last couple of years. You've had one or two that, like, what was it? CJ Stroud, Jalen Daniels.
Yeah,
but the rest of the class hasn't looked good at all.
I mean,
know people are going to say Drake May.
He was all right. We didn't really get to see JJ, and we didn't get to see Penix.
Yeah, so I mean that's what I'm saying. And then the year before that, you had CJ Stroud.
And then what? Coming into this year, besides Cam and Shador, what do you got? You've got Quinn Ewers, Dylan Gabriel out of Oregon. Like, there's not really going on.
So okay. What the fuck did you? I did not do this. I literally just said draft order, and it says choose position.
What the fuck are you looking at? Are you on ESPN's version of this?
No, I'm on Pro Football. So I'm just looking at the draft by year, and for some odd reason, they're just giving me the number one overall pick.
Oh, you're trying to find like quarterbacks drafted in the first round?
Yeah, here we go. Here it is. Okay, so you have last year of Caleb Williams, Jalen Daniels, Drake May, Michael Penix, JJ McCarthy got injured, Bo Nix. Top 12.
We haven't seen much of Penix, and we haven't seen much of JJ, so we can't really mark them.
Year before, you got Bryce Young, CJ Stroud, Anthony Richardson.
Anthony Richardson seems like he's done.
Hold on. Anthony Richardson. Those are the only quarterbacks in the first round?
Yeah, that's just those three.
And then Will Levis. Okay.
Oh, Will Levis, right.
Yeah, then you got this is year where no quarter. Kenny Pickett was the first quarterback taken.
Yeah, that was the Desmond Ridder, Malik Willis year.
Yeah. So all of them suck. Well, that's 2022. So we're at 2021. Trevor Lawrence, which it's still questionable what's happening with Trevor Lawrence.
Justin Fields, Trey Lance.
Zach Wilson, Trey Lance, Justin Fields.
They're all been terrible.
Mac Jones. Terrible. They're all backups right now besides
Trevor Lawrence. And 2020 is Joe Burrow.
Yep, Joe Burrow, Justin Herbert, Tua. So last 4 years, they've been very, very underwhelming.
Abdul Carter honestly could be number one, and I think that if the Titans take him, it wouldn't be the worst.
If you think he's a complete bust, I'm gonna believe you. I thought the same thing with Caleb Williams. I think that Shador. I think this difference with Shador is he could be a bust because he's gonna be drafted high, but if I don't think there's no way he's not gonna be a professional, just because of who his dad is and what he's grown up with his whole life. He's not as prime as him. But he could be that one that's like fucking Bronny, and then his other son is the one that's amazing. So if you think that, that's fine. Yeah, I have no problem with
Shiloh in the draft this year?
I don't think so. I think he's in the draft.
I thought he was a senior too.
Yeah, I don't know. So I'm not. Don't get me wrong. We have no problem calling out bust, and he does fit the profile of a bust. Don't get me wrong. Overhyped for one basic winning season in Division I football. Yes, he did great at Jackson State. He's had one of the best receivers / DBs that he's played with for a while in Travis Hunter. So he's coached by Prime. So he's gotten what he wanted to get out of what he wanted to get.
Shiloh is not invited to the draft combine, but he is eligible for the draft.
Yeah, so there's, don't get me wrong, he is 100% on that bust potential. I just don't. There's something.
I want the Falcons to draft Shiloh Sanders.
Yeah, so there's not going to be both of them that show up, so only one of them will.
Unfortunately, he's not a first-round pick. He's probably going to be like day 2, day 3.
And he might be the one that shows out.
Yeah.
And again, I mean, he's had trouble. There's a lot of things that shows he's a bust. I can get behind both of that with you guys. Both of that. Do I personally think he's going to be a bust? No. But I mean, my definition of a bust would be like what I think Caleb Williams is about to be, Ryan Leaf level. If he might be a bust because he's a first-round draft, a high draft pick, but he could still be a halfway decent pro. But I could definitely see him. Yeah.
I was going to say, when it comes to Caleb, you think he's a bust, and he's with a bust of a coach right now.
Not only is he with the bust of a coach, he's with the bust of an organization. And anybody that says I want fucking ownership and fucking stock in the damn team that drafts me needs to be slapped.
Well, I mean, ownership might be up for sale right now.
Let's talk about ownership, guys. Last thing I want to talk about. Let's talk about this ownership with the Dallas Mavericks. So there's been tons and tons of rumors about what happened with Luka.
Yeah, they think that they're trying to tank like the Oakland A's to move to Vegas.
Which makes the most sense.
Really?
Yeah. That's the only thing.
Why would the Mavericks? I feel like why the Mavericks would they want to move to Vegas?
Okay, so the majority owner that bought it from Mark Cuban made their money in casinos.
Okay, never mind. Makes sense.
They want to build a new stadium in Dallas with a casino attached to it. Dallas told them no.
Okay, yeah, no. If that's what he wants, then he's probably going to end up in Vegas.
It's a she, I think. Yeah, it's a she.
That's why I said they. I don't know.
That does matter. That does matter because, and it's going to sound wrong, but women are way more emotional than men. So if she's already pissed and feels like you're disrespecting her, y'all motherfuckers got to do a lot of shit to get her to stay in Dallas. So
it is Miriam Adelson, widow of casino management Sheldon Adelson.
Yes. So they made their money in casinos. They want to buy it they wanted to build a casino in Dallas. Basically, they were told no. So then the conversation was like, well, what about moving Dallas? And they said, there's no way you can move Dallas. You're not bad enough. You just were in the NBA finals. So she said, bet, we'll trade Luka.
Honestly, is that what the GM's plan was then?
The GM is following the owner. The GM is following the owner.
Yeah, I was gonna say, is the GM like in threat of being fired? Like, all right, get rid of everyone now.
No. Again, they slandered him because the GM had to make sense of this trade. That was all slander. But I'm 100%. I'm 98% positive that this lady that we're talking about, Miriam, is doing exactly what the reports are coming out. You know what it reminds me of? Major League Baseball.
Oakland A's.
Well, no, in the Major League movie.
Oh, Major League the movie.
She wanted to move the team. And they sucked. So they rallied together in the original Major League movie. And it was a woman owner. I'm just saying. The A's.
So here's my thing. Like with Oakland, like I feel bad that Oakland left, but like
I don't.
Dallas is going to be a harder push.
Why?
Well, Dallas is definitely a bigger market, so they're not I feel like they're going to be gaining a market value, but it's not going to be like jumping from Oakland to Vegas. And don't you need the owner's approval to move a team like that?
Yeah, but they're all friends.
We don't know that.
They're all friends, trust me. So there's been so many rumors that the owners are taking back. This is the only logical step. So listen, what did Chris Tucker say in Rush Hour? Okay, I've been watching a lot of movies because I ain't been watching sports. Okay, guys, so there's a lot of movie references coming out. Okay, and Chris Tucker in Rush Hour, he said, "I have a theory." In Rush Hour 2, follow the rich white man. Okay, with every crime syndicate, every big deal that goes down, there's a rich white man that wants his cut of the money. I'm telling y'all the same thing. Follow the rich white woman. Okay? This just makes too much sense. Vegas wants a team.
Yeah.
Vegas is the new hotspot.
Yep.
The Oakland A's have moved.
Yes.
The Raiders have moved.
Mm-hmm.
We got a Golden Knights team, and we had the San Antonio Stars that moved to become the Las Vegas Aces. So it's not like it's a fancy place to relocate.
They should just make a new team with Seattle.
I think they should too, but they already have an arena that literally is connected to fucking casinos.
Yep.
In T-Mobile, it's connected to 3 of them. They could build an arena anywhere they want on the strip. They could hook up with the Oakland A's and build on their property and have a whole entire section. So there's so much stuff they can do. The city is willing to build a lot of stuff with the resort tax. And it would be mind-blowing. So this makes more. Do I think she's going to move it? No. But do I think she's using it as leverage? Yes. And you got to remember, in Texas, they have weird fucking counties. So she doesn't even have to move it from Dallas. She could just move it to one of their counties that's a suburb of Dallas that they allow her to do this.
The question is, too, say if they do move out of Dallas, does Mark Cuban sell the remaining shares to stay in Texas?
Well, I wouldn't. Why would you?
I don't know. I don't know what Mark Cuban would be thinking, to be honest, after all this.
Like, okay, and even though Dallas is a bigger technically sized market because it's a lot bigger than Vegas.
Yeah.
There are certain things that are fabulous in Vegas. That's not going to be much different than Dallas. First of all, we don't have a state tax.
Yep.
So very similar to Texas. Very, very similar in that aspect. Look at the division you would play in.
Wouldn't it be
Dallas automatically moved from the San Antonio, Houston, which that division that they play in, to LA, Phoenix.
Wouldn't they just stay in the division?
No, because it's based off of they'll realign it.
All right.
Yeah, because it's based off of where you're at. So if you move there, of course they would probably realign the division. Take somebody that's in that division and move it out because it's just for travel needs. But even if they stayed in that division, who fucking cares? You're still going to get LA and Vegas. You're still going to get all the teams that are coming to Vegas, which people would rather come to Vegas than fucking Dallas. You don't have the bitch ass.
Wait, where were they playing the in-season cup? Where was that?
What do we either Thomas and Mack or T-Mobile?
Couldn't they just take that?
Yeah.
Literally, you could move a team, take that for the season or two, build your stadium, and then boom, you're good to go.
The only problem with that is the hockey plays there at the same time. That's where the Knights play.
But the NBA already knows how to do that around NHL.
Dude, what are you talking about? What do you mean? We literally have the MGM that they could play in the MGM for fucking 2 years because the Big Three was up.
So if you're telling me that the only reason why they couldn't play there is hockey, they already have to plan around hockey because the Knicks and the Rangers share the same stadium.
So that's what I'm saying.
They can do it.
It's so easy to do it. And then you have the issue, which I don't care what anybody says. Dallas, your team is going to be great because Dallas is the market. 100%. But moving to Vegas doesn't change anything. It doesn't change your market because people will still travel to Vegas. It's not like you're moving to fucking San Antonio or fucking Iowa.
Like, they're not going to lose anything. Like, they're only going to gain the casino.
That's probably at MGM. Let me check. No, that's at Allegiant Stadium. WrestleMania is at Allegiant Stadium. That's why I'm not going.
You don't go to Raiders country?
Fuck no. Fuck them.
I don't know. This would basically just be moved because we want a casino. This would be the level of petty. This would just be petty at this point.
No, this would be an owner that bought the company that has no ties to the city.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
It's not petty. It's what owner. Look what happened with Seattle. That's how the Seattle Supersonics lost their team.
Yeah, because he had no connection to Seattle.
No, and he won, and they wouldn't build him a stadium.
Yeah, that was the same thing with the Coyotes in Arizona.
This is a very common thing.
It really is.
Very common.
Move.
That's why I think it makes the most sense.
I mean, honestly, I just feel that they could gain more just by making a new team. Make 2 new teams.
They are going to do that. Adam Silver's talked about that expansion multiple times.
I know. Honestly, this bitch should have just been one of the expansion bids for Vegas.
Or you move Dallas here, let them rebrand. Very similar to OKC.
Yeah.
Let them rebrand. and then open expansion team in Dallas.
Do you sell them the rights to Mavericks?
Like the Hornets did?
Yeah.
Yeah, you could. Because the Bobcats bought their rights back from the Pelicans.
Yeah.
So you could. We saw it with the Browns.
But for some reason, the Titans don't want to sell it to the Texans. That's petty right there.
That's petty.
That's
petty. I think that's going to be the best thing. I don't mind if the Mavericks come. I don't mind if any team fucking comes. Because I'm telling you all right now, if this hatred for Philadelphia does not go away in a while, please bring an NBA team here.
Okay, so here's my question to you, since we're talking about it. You decide to give up on the 76ers, who's your backup?
I don't have a backup.
Who would you all right, I'm gonna take the 76ers off. How would you decide a new team? How would you
I would probably, if we don't have a team that's here, I would probably just watch basketball and just root for teams, but would not have a favorite team.
Okay. So basically what I
start doing like players. Like I like watching, this player, because if we get a team, or it would just be somebody that I bonded with. Like, how did I become a Sixers fan? Allen Iverson. So that was like once he got on the team, I was like, I love this motherfucker. This dude is amazing.
Oh, bonding with a player to become a
yes. Okay. So yes.
Hold on, I got more. Bonding with a player?
Yes, okay. So you understand. So that's probably how it would be. It would be one of those teams where I've watched, and it'd probably be a West Coast team because they're easier to get games.
Yeah.
I got one more. I want to be a bandwagon fan. So, I mean, realistically, if I was to think off the top of my head, it would either be, right now, if I had to think off the top of my head, and this is painful for me, I would probably pick the Clippers, or the Kings.
Harden or Kawhi?
Or the Kings. The reason why is it's impossible to be a bandwagon fan with either one of them.
Yep.
They're close to Vegas. So if I want to go visit them and see them, I can go see them. I absolutely love going to Sacramento. And I always kind of like Sacramento. I always kind of like their team. I like the purple. I like all that stuff. I just didn't like them when they were going against the Lakers. So that would be kind of how I picked it.
Oh. A favorite player determining your team?
So yes, okay. So that would be, but now they have De'Aaron Fox gone. I don't know. So I would probably
say De'Aaron Fox was definitely.
I just like basketball and I don't really watch a team.
So here's the thing. The reason why I got into the NBA was because of Dwayne Wade.
Yes.
But ever since we retired, I can't watch anymore for some reason. Like I try to turn it on. I'm like, this isn't the same anymore.
Yeah. So yeah, I like it for greatness now.
My type of player just doesn't exist in the NBA anymore.
Well, with the NBA, because I tell people this all the time. I am not an NFL fan. I am a Kansas City Chiefs fan. Okay. I don't care about the NFL besides the Chiefs. I happen to watch the NFL, but I didn't watch anything on the NFL because the Chiefs lost. I love the NBA. I can watch any NBA game. It does not matter. I can turn the TV on, watch. Love NBA game. So like now, even though when my team sucked, there's certain things that I love watching. Like I love watching LeBron. People may hate him, but we're never going to see this again.
No, we are not. I love watching LeBron too. I'm with you.
At this age. So I love the NBA because it's the one sport where you can literally say, get on my fucking back.
Mm-hmm.
Get on my shoulders. We're taking you, and all of our stars that we love do that. So yeah, that's why. Now I miss the athletic feats that we used to have.
I don't know. I can't get into the NBA, but I'm a huge football fan. I love baseball. Yeah. Those two, you could sit me in front. It doesn't even have to be the Mets or the Falcons. Like I'll be content watching whatever. You could get me the A's versus the Blue Jays, and I'm watching. I'm like, I'm sold. Let's watch Vladdy and Bo Bichette go off.
Got you.
Love me, Bo Bichette. He is a great player.
All right. Is there any? Yeah, I like watching Luka the way he plays. Yeah, that's another thing. I love watching Luka. I love watching De'Aaron Fox. I like watching Victor. So I mean,
De'Aaron Fox and Victor. I
love Shea. I love Shea. There's so many times I can watch it and just go, I love seeing this. All right, so Is there anything else you want to talk about? Because we've been on for about 2 hours, and I actually have to go to a store.
Yeah, you got me wanting to like. I'm so excited for MLB The Show to come out. Like,
I am too.
Shit, I'm ready.
I am too. I've been just playing my character.
Yeah, you get me a nice pitching duel, bam, I'm sold.
Yeah, I'm just playing my. I just started a couple characters. I'm gonna be honest. I hope they change a little bit of the road to show. I hope they change some of that stuff.
They have been so if you go to YouTube, you can see all the feature changes they're doing. They've been releasing video
because,
video.
Like, I understand like with the Diamond Dynasty and how you get the bats and stuff like that, but that just made it easy.
Yeah.
Like it's so and don't it doesn't matter. I mean, it's just you're going through, you're playing Diamond Dynasty, you get all of these Hall of Fame Diamond bats. And my character starts off and then I don't want to play other characters. So even if I create a different character, I don't want to go, oh, I'm going to do power and speed. That's normally what I do, right? Or speed and power. But now I don't want to go contact because now I started at 64 and I can't use my fucking perks that I already got.
Yeah. They do gotta find a way to weaken those. I would start a team around Shea Gilgeous-Alexander.
Anthony Edwards.
Ooh! I've got a video idea. We can do.
What?
We'll build teams around these two players. You and I.
Oh yeah, that's okay. So this is the thing. The reason now this is the problem. If we build them in real life, yes, but 2K does not put in Anthony. There's something about Anthony Edwards that's different.
Yeah, you know what? I agree with you. They really fuck that. We should do another wheel thing, by the way.
We're gonna find out in the next couple years when everybody says that Anthony Edwards has that in him. Once that dude starts and gets going again, he's got the Kobe Jordan shit in him.
I think he just needs to leave Minnesota like Kevin Garnett did.
I see. Then yeah, exactly. But he's got that in him. He's got that in him. So we'll see. All right, I got to get off. What do you want to say before we get off, Sam?
No, that's it for me.
Definitely. Do a wheel for NBA. Do a wheel from MLB.
Yeah. All right. Why don't we? We'll talk about that next time.
Yeah, definitely. All right, everybody, have a fabulous, fabulous rest of your weekend. Happy President's Day. You guys celebrate that stuff? I'm celebrating it because I'm off of work.
I'm not.
So, Sam, take us out. However you want.
Take me out, Coach.
Peace.